Guys, we're back. News, reviews, updates, tidbits, factoids. Mondi. Oh, wait. No, not Mondi. Guys, like the
Hmm?
video,
Yes.
comment down below, subscribe to the Current Era Pod, and
Share if you're feeling frisky.
hey, let's do it, Mondi. Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. So let's talk about what's coming out. There's another Lion King, live action Lion King spinoff.
Yeah.
Reportedly in the works at Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting Lion King 2 Simba's Pride? That's the only question I have.
Stop, Mondi. No, we're not.
No?
No, we're not.
Why not? Why not?
I wish. First of all, I wish because you know how much I love that movie.
Deception.
Disgrace. That's my shit. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna get excited. I mean, it would be logical, but I mean, I feel like because this Mufasa movie did so well.
Mhm.
I mean, I still think it's what it said like 500 million. I think the last time I looked.
Yeah, it's been climbing because it started off pretty slow compared to Sonic, but it's been, I think, word of mouth maybe, or maybe that brother song on social media.
On
It's been
TikTok,
climbing the
yeah,
charts. Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, I think that they're probably going to try to make something similar, like another spinoff. Obviously, I would love Lion King 2 Simba's Pride. Like I would love it, but I don't want to get my hopes up that is going to actually happen. So we'll see.
What spinoff ideas do you even possibly have that could possibly work? Do you think, or that you would be excited for? Because I have the obvious one, which I think they're going to do, which I hope not. But what do you think is going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, would it be something with Beyonce because they have Beyonce? So like, would it be like some Nala thing, which would be crazy? Like are they gonna do a Nala movie? But they got Beyonce, so what do you think?
Yeah. Well, the word spinoff is what kind of throws me off from Lion King 2 because it would just be a sequel. It
Right.
has to be Timon and Pumbaa, I assume. I mean, they would be the I guess the cohesiveness from all the movies because they've been in all three. They're like the R2D2 C3PO of the Lion King universe. So
It would be like Lion King 1.5.
like Lion King 1, which I love Lion King 1.5. But do I want to see Lion King 1.5 live action? I don't know.
I'll be there opening.
Yeah, same. But okay. Anyways, all my fans of the 80s, we have a new Gremlins film in the works at Warner Brothers and a new Goonies film. I've actually never seen Gremlins. I know it's considered like a classic. Have you ever seen Gremlins?
I saw it too late again, unfortunately,
Okay.
so it's ass to me. But I
Okay.
saw it when I was like 30.
Love the Goonies. Have you ever seen the Goonies?
I have. I saw the Goonies again when I was 27. I'm only 31, guys. When I was 27, and it was
now that holds up, right? No,
it was average in my opinion.
you're
My
insane.
opinion.
I love the Goonies. But anyway, yeah. Also, fun fact: that's actually a young Josh Brolin in the Goonies. But anyway, yeah,
And a young Ki Hu Kwan.
yeah.
Do the truffle shuffle, fatty. Yeah, sorry.
There you go. Yeah, that's a great movie. But anyway, I can only speak on the Goonies because I haven't seen the Gremlins. I do not want to see the Goonies.
Damn.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, I think it's just literally like a classic, man. I don't think it needs to be untouched, should I say? So, do you have any thoughts on either one of these properties? I know you're the biggest fan of them, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm about to say, like, unfortunately, I'm just not the biggest fan of either one of these things. And I think that this is just another attempt at movie studios trying to recreate something that was cool when they were kids or when we were kids and trying to make it cool for this new generation. Which, look, man, I can't blame them because if you kind of look at like what's made money, which is all they care about, it's
Small
been
franchises.
like, well, it's not only that, it's stuff that you can fucking dance to on TikTok and like make trend on TikTok and social media. So like Moana 2 is killing. Like Moana 2, like really? Like I think it's over $1 billion or close to it. Like
No, it's like 800 million or something like that.
okay, it's tracking to be like one of the highest animated movies ever. Like Moana 2. So it's just
They
like
were saying that
damn.
before it came out, though. But remember, Inside Out 2 beat it, which was the surprise. They thought it was going to destroy Inside Out 2. But
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see here. We'll see. I mean, honestly, I don't, like I said, I don't have any type of like what's it called when you love stuff when you were younger?
attachment.
No. Why can't I
Nostalgia?
think of the word? Nostalgia. There we go. I have no nostalgia for these franchises, so like I don't care. But
Okay.
you know, all you whiteys that love the Goonies and Gremlins,
Stop
congratulations.
saying that kind of stuff on this podcast, please. We got 45. We're gonna lose them. Guys.
We're not.
James Cameron says Avatar 3 or Avatar Fire and Ash, as it's going to be called, is going to be 3 hours long. Apparently, the Fire Clan will be the villains for those who are uninitiated. In the first one, it was the tree people. In the part
Earth.
2, it was the water people.
Mm-hmm.
The way of water, now fire, and he says now also a Wind Trader clan will appear, and they will
Air
be
nomads.
a nomadic tribe
Oh,
that travels
yes.
through the air. So basically, he's bringing in all the four, like the Avatar, bringing in all the four elements. Oh, no pun intended, like
Mm-hmm.
the other Avatar. But I'm totally here
Yeah.
for this, man. I know you aren't the biggest fan of Avatar; you fell off. I think part two is definitely worth a watch if you ever have the time. But yeah, I
No.
think he's trying to turn this thing into like a classic, like legendary franchise. I'm here for it.
Have fun.
Okay. Let's talk some teasers, guys, about what's coming out. We have the teaser for the final season of You, which is You season 5, has been released, coming out April 24th on Netflix. Joe is back. What are your thoughts?
Talk about falling off. Holy shit. I still haven't finished part 2 of season 4 or
Oh
whatever the
wow.
fuck. Like, bro, like I don't care. Like,
Mm,
how many times is he gonna do this and get away with it? Like, how many times?
mm.
Um, hey, season 5 it might be it. Is he gonna die? He's not.
This is the final
Um,
season.
like I said, season 5 is the final season. Is he gonna die? He's not. So yeah. Even if he does, look, man, it was cool in season 1. I enjoyed season 2. Season 3, I was kind of just like, all right, they're milking it, they're doing it.
Yeah.
In season 4, like I just couldn't do it. So I'm probably not gonna watch this if I'm being completely honest. If I do, it's just because my wife forces me to watch it. I don't care about this at all. But shout out to the franchise. I enjoyed it when it was new and fresh, and they actually gave a fuck.
Yeah, I can't say I'm as excited as I once was for this. But I still like. I think that Penn Badgley is amazing as Joe. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat excited for this final season. So let's see. Hopefully they can bring it on home here. Big
Mm.
trailer, guys, is for Daredevil Born Again has been released. It'll be streaming on Disney Plus March 4th. Please give me your thoughts. Oh, also season
um,
2 will begin filming in 2 months. So this is
yeah.
they're trying to push this thing. So yeah, what are your
Hopefully, we don't
thoughts?
have to wait 2 years. It's crazy that season 2 is already greenlit. I mean, look, this and like the Nintendo Switch 2 are like two things that have just been leaked to hell. So like, there's
Mm,
really nothing here in terms of surprises or like, holy shit, I can't believe it. Like it was cool seeing all like the different like apparently this nigga has different color suits now. Oh, that's cool.
mm-hmm.
But other
Like
than
in the
that,
comics.
yeah, like other than that, man, they're back, and so are we, bitch. Like Foggy, Karen, Frank Castle, Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin, Vanessa. Like let's go. Like
Bullseye.
yeah, like yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, like I can't wait for all this. I'm super duper excited, man. This is my most anticipated TV show of the year,
Yeah.
and I hope it's as good as it was on Netflix. I am worried I mean, there's always that Marvel formula that you have to fit into, especially on Disney Plus. So,
Yeah.
but look, I mean, this is supposed to be what 18 episodes, I think they said originally. They're going to try to, they tried to make sure to like include that scene of him breaking that guy's leg brutally to make sure hey, it's on Disney Plus. But yeah, okay, we'll see. So yeah, if if it's even close to what they were able to do on Netflix, I'll be happy. But I'm honestly kind of tempering my expectations because Disney has to make it fit in their Disney umbrella somehow. So something will be sacrificed. We'll see what it shall be. But I'm super excited because I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, as someone like myself who's only seen season 1 of Daredevil and Defenders, which I love, Defenders, I'm excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this as well. I honestly, like you, I don't trust this Disney Plus. With really, you're getting sad, man. It's really dwindling. My trust in this franchise. So I don't
Mm.
think it'll be as good as Defenders or Netflix either.
Oh my god!
What? I
First of
love the
all,
Defenders. What?
if
What?
Daredevil Born Again is worse than the Defenders, oh, oh my god, Kevin Feige, I'm on the way, bitch. Don't you fucking dare.
So okay. Let me ask you: what's the common consensus of why people don't like Defenders? Because I know like that's like a thing. Like people who like
Common sense. I mean,
I mean, people always say
for
like it's whatever.
for me, it's because it's extremely rushed. The
Mm,
characters aren't great together, but also the characters aren't great alone either. So it's just like
yeah.
the only one that's really interesting is Matt, in my opinion. Because at that point we were like season 1 of Luke Cage, we were season 1 of Jessica Jones, we were season 1 of the Iron Fist show, and we just didn't
Mm,
care about any of these guys. And they just tried to
okay.
throw them all together to make some storyline work that was really just a Daredevil storyline. It was just like, wait a minute, like, what like, why are they here?
Okay.
um, But
Okay,
yeah,
just curious.
my opinion.
The new villain in this new Daredevil show, Muse. Are you familiar with his powers at all or his
Not at all, and I
abilities?
don't want to know anything. Thank you very much.
Good. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you. I wanted you to go into it blind. Okay, I think he's pretty cool. Okay, let's
Why
move
do you
on.
tell me that? Thanks, bitch. That's a spoiler.
What?
You're
He's
annoying.
cool. That's a
Yeah, you're
spoiler.
annoying. So now he better be cool.
He's so lame. Anyway,
Somebody said no. He's
yeah,
like
he lame it fuck really
lame
actually.
as fuck. What?
We have the trailer for The Woman in the Yard, starring Danielle Deadweiler. A woman in black appears on a family's front lawn and delivers a chilling warning. No one knows where she came from, what she wants, or when she will leave. In theaters March 28th. Really more of a teaser than a trailer.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah. Am I interested in this? For some reason, is it because they're black? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I really need to like remove that bias and treat all these movies the same, but I just can't. I just can't. Now, as far as like the whole, hey, today's the day.
She's here.
We already like, okay, cool, I guess. I
Yeah.
feel like this is one of those movies that like has an interesting premise, but when I watch it, it's just going to be kind of like a cluster, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to leave the theater being like, why did I waste my time coming to see this? Now, I hope that I am totally wrong, that the movie's amazing, but this trailer kind of give up those vibes, if I'm being honest. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think, Monty?
First of all, I just want to say I love Danielle Deadweiler, who's a star. I've seen her in a couple things now. The Emmett Till movie. I've seen her in the From Scratch show as Zoe Saldana. Just saw her in the Malcolm Washington movie. The something I forgot what it's called. Anyway, I think she's a beast of an actress, man. I thought she's gonna kill it. And I do like, but I think what you said about like, oh, I feel like I'm biased because I'm black. I have no problem with that. Like, we don't get many mainstream black horror films. Like the last one I can think of is maybe Candyman, which came out 2 or 3 years ago. I can't think of another mainstream black or maybe Nope. But so I'm always excited when they come around. I'm always excited to support them. It looks like it's, there's a budget behind it, so I'll totally be here, man. I'll totally be here for it.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to be excited for that just because they're black, in my opinion. When it comes to this kind of thing that we don't get often, we have the
Mm,
trailer for Until Dawn, another horror trailer. A live action
mm,
film has been released. It's based on a video game.
yeah.
Comes out April 25th. Apparently, players of the game are not happy with the trailer. But what are your thoughts on this trailer,
When
Until
is
Dawn?
anybody ever happy about anything? Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the the name of this sounded super familiar. I was like, Until Dawn. Why does it sound so familiar? Why does it sound so familiar? Video game, duh. The trailer looked interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah,
again,
same.
I have no context to what Until Dawn is. I have no idea who any of the characters are. I don't know how it's supposed to go, which is great for me. So I'm
Yeah,
actually excited to see this. Like it looked kind of cool. I was like, okay, hell yeah.
yeah,
But it is horror, and we both know that horror can very, very quickly go to hell. So we will see.
yeah,
We will see, and I mean that in like a film sense. Like it can be very bad very quickly in
yeah.
horror.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. Unfortunately, so I hope it's good. Hope it's
Yeah,
good.
man. Like you, I have zero context. It looked pretty interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's like 13 nights you got to survive a different monster. Kind of give like a goosebumps vibe from like an adult perspective.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. Apparently, fans of the game are frustrated with the fact that in the games, it's like one of those like choice games where like, oh, pick choice here, choice here. Like this character has come to an impasse. Should he do this or should he do that? And in the game or in the movie, should I say, they try to recontextualize that by now it's like a time loop movie instead of like making your own choices. Which I mean, how else can you do
Mhm.
that? I guess I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I had no problem with it. Like I said, we have zero context, so I'm excited. I hope it's good. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Let's talk some reviews. Did you finish any shows or any films since last time we spoke?
I was damn sure we're supposed to. No, I couldn't.
Okay. Uh, okay, I finished one show and two movies. The show that I finished is Skeleton Crew. This is the newest Star Wars
Oh,
effort on Disney Plus.
okay.
Not gonna lie, guys. As I just said, I've been really sour on Disney Plus. Have not been the biggest fan of the latest Star Wars series that have come out. The Acolyte, Ahsoka, Mando season 3. Just, I mean, any of them aren't really bad to be honest. The Acolyte is close to being bad, but they just aren't good, or they don't feel like Star Wars. I hate to be that kind of guy. But
Mm,
the premise of this show is there's kids on a pirate adventure in space, and it's going with like the vibe of like a totally like a Spielberg movie or like like the Stranger Things, that kind of stuff. So I thought that could be really cool. And while the attempt at that Spielberg-esque magic did succeed at times, I'm not gonna lie, like there were some really good episodes in here. Most of the time, I think it kind of fell flat on its face, if I'm being honest. When Jude Law entered the
Mm.
picture, who I really like Jude Law as an actor, I thought it did kind of amplify up. Thought I saw the vision there, but as soon as he wasn't on the screen, or they were just it's so inconsistent. Like this show has like really great episodes. Like, okay, I'm totally here for it. I'm bought in. And then other episodes are like, okay, like what are we doing here? Like it's just going through the motions. I just didn't understand, which I think Star Wars has a problem with their shows where they have all these different directors every single time. And I know a lot of shows do that because they don't have showrunners these days, but it's just you can feel that kind of inconsistency, with the tonality. And speaking of showrunners and directors, I love Bryce Dallas Howard. It's so crazy how she's like a director in the Star Wars world. And she had an episode this season which was so good. I'm ready for Bryce Dallas Howard to have her own feature length Star Wars movie. I think she has a total grasp on the franchise. Like all
Mm.
her episodes of Mando are so good. I loved her book of a Boba Fett episode. Like she just has such a great grasp on Star Wars, and so I think she
Mm.
deserved it in my opinion, if I'm being honest. But now honestly,
Mm. Know about that, but all right.
the film, I mean, the show looked absolutely great. Like, there's some really great imagery here, but Disney has this thing where like they think they can just pour hundreds of millions of dollars into something that equals quality. It doesn't, you know. And so just because it looks great doesn't really mean anything. And to be honest, if this show's only goal was to be like, okay, we want kids between ages of 8 and 12 or 13 to be happy and and feel like they're in the Star Wars world, then they won. It's not bad, but I don't think that's their only metric. It can't be because that's crazy if so. And so I think um, I think it did not
Ah,
succeed in terms of reaching the four quadrants, should I say? And so to me, it just felt, like I said,
interesting.
not bad, but just another average Star Wars show. I think I gave it like a C, no C plus. I gave it a C plus, so it's not bad. But yeah, in true Disney Plus fashion, the finale was absolutely so ass. Try to wrap up 1,000 things at once. I don't know why they keep doing that shit. Like I said, they need real showrunners over there. But yeah, C plus for Skeleton Crew on Star Wars. You didn't miss anything.
I didn't think I would. It looked like a show for children, but you're
Yeah.
saying that's not the case. So okay.
No, I'm saying that is the case.
Oh, oh well
I said
then.
kids between
Okay.
8 and 12 will be satisfied. Like I think they'll like this show. Like if this is a kid's first entry into Star Wars, they'll probably really enjoy it.
Mm.
But
Okay.
if they have other metrics outside of that, like if they want everybody to enjoy, I don't think they hit the mark on that. But anyway,
Why would they
um,
want everybody to enjoy a kids show?
because I mean, according to Lucas, A New Hope is a damn kids movie. According, if you ask George Lucas,
Mm.
you know.
Okay.
So I mean, but and that's loved universally. Anyway,
Is
the
it?
two movies I watched are One of Them Days and Wolfman.
Oh
I
boy.
won't spoil anything on either one of these movies if you plan on
Yeah.
watching them.
I'm gonna watch
Um,
both, but it doesn't matter. You can
no,
spoil away.
no, I refuse to spoil. Um,
All
um,
right.
so let's get into One of Those Days. This is a movie produced by Issa Rae. I want to shout out Issa Rae just because she's always putting out movies like theatrically with like black people like every couple of years, and I think that deserves some praise. She's trying at least. The film stars Kiki Palmer and SZA. Who I think actually really I was surprised they have a really good chemistry on screen. Like they have like their friendship feels really believable actually. And I thought SZA in her acting debut actually does really good. I was impressed. And Kiki Palmer is delivering a performance in this movie that I think is like I ain't gonna say she's above the movie, but like her performance is actually really good for this little silly goofy comedy. Like she's giving a really good acting performance here, which I was like, yes, I love that. Interesting how they made SZA the kind of like the comedic one and made Kiki Palmer the straight man. Now, of course, Kiki Palmer in real life, we know she's like this bigger than life personality. So I figured she'd be the one to be like, bouncing off of SZA. But it's the opposite way around. So I thought that was interesting. Even though, just interesting choice creatively. Um, Now I'm always happy to support movies like this. I was very worried about the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer just didn't do anything for me. I thought it looked like total streaming service quality. And to be honest, man, the first act of the movie, I was like, yeah, okay, this is a nice little build up. Second act was really hit its stride. I was like, yeah, this is a funny ass movie. I'm here for it. I'm locked into the vision. Let's do it. And then the third act is where things kind of just really just like in my theater, like you could just feel the energy kind of draining out of the room. Like the laughter went kind of quiet and the movie loses almost all of its like comedic momentum. And I don't know if that's intentional or not. I have to assume it's not because it's still going for jokes that just aren't landing. So I wish it would have really stuck in that stride it had in that second act. I was like, that's the movie that we need. So overall, man, it's not a bad film at all. It's better than I thought it would be. I give it a C plus. It's definitely trying to capture the spirit of like Ice Cube's Friday movies. And I think even though it's not to that level of Friday, I think it still is a worthy like you know child of Friday, if that makes sense, So it
Sure.
definitely has that Friday spirit still. Like, one of those crazy movies where everything happens in 24 hours. You gotta
Hmm.
you gotta get to the money, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I give it a C plus, man. I wish it was a little bit better, but not bad.
Cool.
Next review is for Wolfman. Why are you laughing at me?
No reason. Let's go. Wolfman.
It's
I'm
all
ready.
Wolfman review, guys. So this is from director Lee Winnell, who I was such a big fan of his last movie that he did, which was Invisible Man in 2020. I thought it was one of the most underrated films of 2020. It's one of my favorite films of 2020. The Invisible Man remake that he did was so good. And so I was like, yes, he's back. I'm ready to check out what he has next. And plus, like, I just love werewolf movies. Me and you both do. And the last two that I saw last year, just in 2024 in theaters, The Beast Within and Werewolves, were absolutely fucking horrible. So I was like, okay, can we please just give me a decent werewolf movie? And overall, I think that's what I got, I guess. I mean, the movie stars Julia Garner from All My Fans of Ozark, Ruth herself, and Christopher Abbott. I read somewhere that the director Lee Winnell had inspiration from like The Fly. Have you ever seen The Fly before, like with Jeff Goldblum? Or
Never.
even the one that came out before that? Okay. Well, you can tell where that inspiration is drawn from in the movie. Definitely in the transformation scenes, I guess. You can see where he drew that kind of like body horror type style of inspiration. And to me, the coolest scenes in the movie are when we get to see the Wolfman's POV as opposed to his victim's POV, because it's totally different. I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but it's just a really cool creative choice how to get like how you see the world through his eyes, and it's just very like heightened and stuff like that. It's just really cool. I thought that was like the best part, or some of the best scenes in the movie, in my opinion. Now, my biggest problem with the film is two things. Number one is that I was not a big fan of the Wolfman's design. But then I had to kind of like think to myself, like, okay, he's a wolf man. He's not really a werewolf. And so I'm able to like, okay, sure, it's different, right? But there were just a lot of things that weren't consistent with the werewolf movie. Like there wasn't a single full moon in the damn movie. I was like, what the fuck? Like there's a full moon in the damn poster of the film, but there's no full moon in the movie. And there's no howling. Like I'm like, okay, they're really trying to give this distinct difference in lore between a wolf man and a werewolf, I guess. So that kind of just kind of threw me off a little bit. But like I said, I was able to accept it. I'm like, okay, he's not a werewolf. He's a wolf man. It's a little bit different. And I did find the movie a tad bit predictable, but I don't think that Lee Winnell's intention was to make this some kind of convoluted story. I think he just wanted to tell a simple story about an isolated incident in this house. And if that was his true intention, then I think he succeeded in that realm. So overall, I give this film a B minus. I think it's trending in the right direction to making werewolf movies kind of interesting and good again. So I wouldn't say rush out to go see this, but I would say it's a good watch in my opinion. I've been seeing people shitting on it online for some reason, but I think it's definitely a well-crafted movie. Now, whether you're how entertained you are, it's up to you. But I thought it was entertaining at a good amount of points. So yeah, B minus
It's
for
a
me.
it's a bold choice from the studio to release the transformation scene before the movie comes out, and to essentially confirm that this isn't like he's. I mean, sure he's a werewolf, quote unquote, but like his design is like really funky. He's more man than wolf.
Yeah,
Um,
Wolfman, not
and
werewolf, but yes, yeah,
I didn't necessarily love that.
yeah,
But
me either.
um, whatever. I'll go see it, and you'll have my review next time. So, Wolfman.
Yeah, and this is a remake of the classic film Wolfman, so maybe he's drawing some inspiration from that design, which I know is kind of similar. But yeah, let's talk
Hmm.
some
You
video
remember
game
the one
news
that
here.
came out? What was it? 2011, 2012 ish. The one with Thor's dad. What's the nigga's name,
Oh
bro?
yeah, Anthony Hopkins. Yeah,
Anthony Hopkins.
I
Yeah,
actually enjoyed that movie. I know
yeah, me
it
too.
isn't like well received, I guess, but I enjoyed that movie.
That movie's also called The Wolfman, but
Oh, okay,
he's
okay,
like a
yeah,
literal werewolf in that movie.
yeah, you're
But
right.
yeah,
Those are
anyway,
werewolves.
yeah,
You're
semantics.
right. We have the official trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2 has been dropped. It's coming out this year. Most games will apparently be backwards compatible. Um, I didn't see any differences in this in a regular Nintendo, besides the fact that it's bigger. I didn't see a single difference. But there is a new Mario Kart game that will be in Mario Kart 9 will be announced, which is really cool. So that alone, unfortunately, might make me drop the money to go get it because I just love new Mario Kart games. So what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, again, like I said earlier, man, this thing has just been leaked to hell. I don't know why Nintendo waited so long to mention that it exists. Like, like I mean, 2 or 3 weeks before the actual trailer dropped, and they like confirmed its existence. We had niggas in the warehouses basically pulling them out the boxes and like showing them. Like, I'm serious.
Really?
Like literally showing them. Like, yeah, like this is what it looks like. These are the color schemes. The Joy Cons are magnetic. They're gonna have like a mouse feature. The screen's bigger. and
Mm.
it looks like they it's as powerful as like the PlayStation 4 Pro, and like okay, great. And like Nintendo was just like, yeah, like it's bigger. It has a Joy-Con mouse feature. Like it's
Yeah.
like, damn nigga, like are y'all even gonna try to make this like interesting? Like
Yeah.
this is like, oh, I mean, aside from them confirming that it exists, like for real, like
Mm-hmm.
it was like a waste of my life. But however, bitch, Nintendo, I'm talking directly to you right now.
Oh,
Mario Kart 9, Legend of Zelda remake,
okay.
Banjo Kazooie, bring it back.
Mm.
Metroid Prime 4, and you know what? Give me another Donkey Kong 3D Donkey Kong, and don't
Okay.
don't you dare launch, don't you dare launch without Super Mario Odyssey 2 or another 3D Mario game. Don't you dare. Thank you.
Damn. How
Yeah,
about another Pokemon game? You want that?
I'm off the wagon. Sorry, I'm off
Okay.
the wagon. I'm
Yeah.
too old, I guess.
I
It's
think
just
I
not
am too.
interesting.
Yeah, I think I am too.
It's
Uh,
so funny, bro. Like I say that I literally just replayed Pokemon Soul Silver over the weekend at work, and I I'm like it was so much fun. Like I spent 48 hours on the game. Like it was so much fun.
damn.
But like I think I'm gonna sound so old, but like bro, like it's just too much now. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's all these different type of battles and all
Mm-hmm.
these different kind of ways to catch Pokemon, and like there's all these intricate things you got to do just to fight a gym battle. And
Right.
sometimes it's not even about a gym battle anymore; it's about exploring. And I'm like, look, man, give me 8 gyms, give me the Pokemon League, give me a rare, and get out of my way. Like I'm happy with that, but
Yeah.
I'm just old, so
No,
yeah,
I see both sides of that coin. I agree with you, man. These games are definitely getting more complex as they go on. But at the same time, do you want the same formula over and over again? It's like
yes.
I see both sides of it, to be honest.
Brother, I played red, red and blue, gold and silver, ruby sapphire, black, white, like all of them, like all of them. They are the same
Same,
game. Like
same,
I
yeah.
literally played them all.
Well,
But as soon as
even
we
those they got a little bit complex, like more
Sure,
than
but
yeah,
the game was still the game. But
right.
like once they got to the Switch and they finally started to have some imagination with the game, I guess
Mm-hmm.
it just got too crazy for me. Like just like bro, like I'm not having fun anymore. Like I don't want to be forced to do a fucking raid battle where I have to fight this gigantic thing. Like no, like I'm cool. Like I'm super cool in that. So, but yeah, I'm
No,
old. Whatever.
that's fair. It's to me. It's always fun still looking up. Like I always look online, look up like what's the Gen 12 Pokemon look like, or this, like you know what I'm saying. Just like it's like concepts and mock-ups, but it's still interesting. Oh, that's, electric fire type. I never see that. You know, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have fun with that. But yeah, let's talk the 10 highest grossing video game adaptation films ever, just to give you our audience an idea. I think it's pretty interesting.
Super Mario
Um,
still won, I think. But let's
oh
go.
yeah,
Let's go.
by far. At
Okay.
number 10 is Sonic, the first Sonic the Hedgehog film.
Hmm.
$321 million at the box office. Pretty
That's
good
pretty good,
total.
man.
Yeah. Number 9, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time at
Really?
336 million. I watched this movie when I was a kid. I haven't seen it since. I'm scared to go back and watch it. I think I
Yeah.
had fun.
Wow. I don't remember this at all, honestly, if I'm being real.
Really?
But
Bro,
okay.
it was Jake Gyllenhaal. I remember it was a big backlash. Like, why is Jake Gyllenhaal playing a Middle Eastern Prince of Persia? Remember that?
I do remember that. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, I haven't seen it since it came out then either. Holy fuck.
Back
And
when
I
they
don't.
but there's
Yeah.
this effect in that movie where like they slow down time with like the sands. It's so cool to me still to this day. So I thought that was really cool.
Mm.
Aside from the whitewashing. Number 8 is the Angry Birds movie at $352 million. So we're still in that 300 range.
Mm.
I know this was super huge on iPhones and stuff like that. Little kid fucking love this shit. It's so
Mm-hmm.
stupid to me. I never saw this movie actually. Number 7, Sonic 2 at
Mm.
$405 million.
Yeah.
At number 6, Uncharted with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg at $407 million. So barely beat
Wow.
Sonic 2.
Mm.
Yeah, crazy.
They're definitely getting a
Um,
sequel then.
yeah, for sure. Where am I? Number 5 is Sonic 3. So the entire Sonic trilogy is in the top 10 highest grossing attentions of all time, which is crazy.
That's
At
crazy.
422 million. This is how you do it. Every movie should make a little bit more, a little bit more. So
Yeah.
we'll see how much Sonic 4 makes.
Mm.
Number
Mm.
4 is your boy The Rock in Rampage at $428 million at the box office.
He can do no wrong.
Now, no, this is when The Rock could do no wrong, and now he's making movies like Red One and shit. But yeah, this is when
Hey,
he was in his prime.
Netflix got him in that 360 deal, bro.
No, for real.
Yeah.
This is around the time when like The Rock can put out a movie, it's gonna make 300 million plus, like automatic, like it's money. That isn't the case anymore. Number 3 is Warcraft, which this is $439 million at the box office. This is a
Never
movie
seen this
that
one.
I never played World of Warcraft. I know it was super huge back in the day, but this movie is actually not bad. I think it was just received wrong because people it's so different than the game. Apparently, that's what I've been hearing anyway.
Mm.
But I think this movie is actually a very competent. If you look at it just in a vacuum, it's a very competent fantasy film, in my opinion. So, yeah. And number 2 is Detective Pikachu at $450 million.
Justice
And
Smith returns.
Justice Smith returns. And number 1, like you said, no surprise, at 1.36 billion. So it's like more than doubles a lot of these. I mean, number 2 by far. Super Mario Brothers movie. So yeah,
The plumber, right?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to Javar about just because like I was telling him how much I hated Sonic. Like he was like, I enjoyed it, callbacks and blah blah blah. And I was just like, man, like I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. Like, and he was telling me things he liked about it. And I'm like, dude, like Super Mario Brothers did the same things. Like they were able to have callbacks and cool scenes and ridiculous comedy and fucking Chris Pratt voicing Mario without the movie being ridiculous in my opinion. Right. And like his comeback was like, bro, Sonic is way better than Mario. And I was just like, you're right.
Oh, so it was
you're
right.
I'm sorry. Mario's is way better than Sonic.
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
in lore and stuff like that.
Yeah, like in terms of lore, just like IP the character. And I was just like, you're right.
I don't think that's a fair. I think storytelling is storytelling. I've seen the craziest concepts be great films.
Well,
so I disagree with that.
I just think he meant like at its heart, Mario is just more interesting. Like it's just better.
I disagree. I think if you can tell it, if you can make a good movie, you can make a good movie out of anything. I genuinely.
Hey, Sonic has had 3 chances. They haven't done it once. So
I thought you enjoyed Sonic 2. I did. I liked
Sonic
did.
2. I enjoyed it. But was it like great? Like, am I ever going to watch it again?
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No. I've seen Super like 3 times. Like, yeah, I've seen like 3 times. Peaches.
It actually is a great movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought, like they just rely on the fact that he's like, iconic, but no, they actually told a really good story. So
yeah.
Have you ever seen the live action Super Mario Brothers movie that came out back in the day? Bro, that's like a fever dream. That's like a fever dream. I love to watch it though.
No. I
love to watch it, bro.
That didn't happen. That doesn't exist.
It kind of gives me nightmares, to be honest, just because it feels so like it feels like AI or some shit. Like it feels so like insane. I don't know, like weird movies like that always give me like nightmares, like The Wiz and shit like that. Like Never Ending Story, like those kind of just weird worlds just fucking creep me out.
Why was Yoshi a real dinosaur? All right, never mind. Let me just.
All Bowser a nigga. Just a regular nigga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, speaking of lists, let's go on to our next list. This is our last list. And Collider has released their top 10 animated superhero shows of all time. And honestly, I'm not too mad at this list, to be honest. I want your thoughts on this.
Animated superhero shows. Okay. So these are just the best. There's nothing to do with money.
No, yeah, it's just their top 10 in terms of they're just the best.
Okay.
At number 10, they have Powerpuff Girls. I have no problem with that. I think this is an amazing show. This show transcended the fact that it's about these little girls, but boys, all boys, I don't care what you say, secretly love Powerpuff Girls.
I love the Powerpuff Girls. There's no secret. Fuck that. Yeah. I love the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Number 9, they have Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This is a little bit after my time. I didn't get a chance to really watch this like weekly. Did you ever watch this show?
No, I've seen it. It used to come on Disney XD, I think, but
yeah,
no, I didn't watch the show.
Number 8, Batman Beyond. Not mad at this pick at all either.
8? There better be 7 fucking bangers in front of this. Well, okay.
8, yeah. Batman
all right.
Beyond. Number 7, they have The Spectacular Spider-Man. Another one that's a little bit after my time.
No, I love this show. I hear
it's great though.
This show is great. Okay, fine. I'm okay with The Spectacular Spider-Man. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is great.
Is it better than like 90s animated Spider-Man show?
No, but I think that it's really good. Like this is probably like this is like one of the last good animated shows that I've seen. I watched it on Netflix. I didn't even watch it when it came out. But yeah, this is actually really good.
You remember that MTV animated Spider-Man show, Ultimate Spider-Man?
I do remember that.
So cold.
Yeah,
I used to love that fucking. Bro, the opening.
It was like 3D, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a 3D animation. It was kind of I used to fucking love that show, bro.
Yeah,
God, I love that show so much. It was like kind of adult too. Like,
it was.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Number 6, Invincible. Not mad at that either. Not mad. Only 2 seasons, but I think it's earned its place.
All right, okay. It's early, but okay. I'm all right. I'm not freaking out, not yet.
Number 5, Young Justice.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just
only because of the inconsistency. I guess
because seasons 3 and 4 dragged it down to hell, but 1 and 2 are so good, bro. I don't care.
I still enjoy it. I know you don't like season. I didn't dislike season 3, to be honest, but season 4 was absolutely horrible. Actually, it wasn't even horrible. It was such a
No, it was horrible.
Drop from season 1 to 3. But anyway, number 4. This is interesting. They have an anime here, One Punch Man. I mean, should this count? I don't know.
Not in my opinion, no. Okay. But I mean, because it's a soup. Well, if that's the case, they might as well count My Hero as well. But yeah, I personally I wouldn't count this. No.
Number 3, X-Men the animated series. What are your thoughts?
If they're counting X-Men 97, then fine. But
okay,
if they're not, it's not in my top 10.
And number 2 and 1, I think, is pretty much universally accepted by everybody. Number 2 is a JLU, Justice League Unlimited. Number 1 is Batman animated series. So
okay. I can roll with that.
It's not a bad list.
I can roll with that. Batman Beyond should have been higher. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm about to say, would you have any alterations to the list if you could do it yourself?
Yeah, Batman Beyond should have been top 5, but like that's just me being. I'm such a fan. Whatever. Yeah. I love Will Friedle's Terry McGinnis, and I think they should have had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in here somewhere. Like
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
like I agree.
Whether it's like the 80s one or the early 2000s one, like I think it should have been in here somewhere. Maybe in place of One Punch Man.
Are they superheroes? That's the only thing. Like I think are they?
But Batman green fight machine, bitch. Yeah. And Batman. This nigga don't got literally no power.
But my only quarrel is that there's no Teen Titans for me. That's my only. I know you weren't the biggest fan of that. That show is amazing. I don't care what nobody says. So. Yeah,
I mean, but is Teen Titans better than any of those shows? Any of those 10?
I think. Well, I can't speak on Avengers, Earth Mightiest Heroes.
Okay, yeah.
But I think it's better than Young Justice, though. My opinion.
Okay, yeah, you're wilding. You're wilding.
Bro, Teen Titans was that show, bro.
Yeah, Young Justice is way better than Teen Titans, but okay, cool.
In my opinion. Anyway, and last thing we're gonna talk about here, guys, today is just the overall the TikTok ban. I just want to give your thoughts on that because. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like literally like sad that night. Like I was like it's so funny, bro. Like the days like leading up to the TikTok ban, I was like scrolling, like, okay, like I have to get it all out. Like I love this app so fucking much. And like as soon as I couldn't log on at like 10:30 or something like that. First of all, it's supposed to be midnight.
Yeah.
I was like literally like I felt like sad. I was like, this is like I'm a grown man. Like, should I feel sad? Like this app is just so amazing. And then when good old Trump brought it back, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I was so happy. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this whole ordeal? How it went down?
Yeah, man. This is interesting. You know, typically we don't discuss world events, but TikTok, bitch, is more too important. Okay, TikTok is too fucking important to not talk about. Like you, like I was literally scrolling, like I was on TikTok, and like that shit hit me with that message. I'm like, bitch, get out of here. Like I don't know what this is, but stop playing. And that shit would not go away. I'm like, bitch, stop playing. Don't
play like that. What you say? Don't play like that.
Don't play like that. And then I checked Twitter and it was confirmed. Like that shit was over. I was like, oh hell no. I immediately went to Red Note. Shout out to all my ni hao ma. Shout out to all my Chinese niggas out there. I was on Red Note for like 45 minutes. That shit was
really, you were
ass. Yeah, I was on Red Note. Yeah.
How was Red Note?
To me, it was ass. But
okay.
And then I actually went on Instagram Reels. I was like, this is so ass. Like I don't get it. I don't get how people do this. Like Instagram Reels fucking suck. Yeah. And then it's funny. Like usually I'm up till 3-4 a.m. just scrolling. And around 1:30, I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what to do. Like,
oh my god.
Like I can't sleep. I kind of just laid down and just closed my eyes and it was sad, bro. I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like literally, it was weird. Like I was just like, okay, well, I guess my night's over. I guess I don't know.
Oh my god, you're insane.
Luckily, though, you know, by the time I woke up tomorrow, I mean, you know, the next day, like you said, Trump did what he did. Boy, I was on there, boy. Hey, nigga, this shit ain't working yet, boy. It's 10:01, nigga.
Trump it bit. Hey.
Yeah, nigga should have stopped. Please stop.
Okay, guys, we don't support Trump, by the way.
Yeah, we literally don't. That ain't got the signal back though. But nah, man. But yeah, it was an interesting 9 hours. You know, 9 hours 27 minutes 37 seconds. Like, it was interesting.
We feel like our world was over that little knockout, bro. Like we have like such first world problems. Like it's niggas in Haiti that fucking can't eat. And we over here can't go to sleep because we can't scroll TikTok.
Hey man, my problems are important too. Fuck that. And I'm glad TikTok is back. Hopefully it's here to stay. Glad. We'll see.
Bro, like I have like a sickness, bro. Like when it came back, I'm scrolling, like laughing at everything extra hard. Like, oh yeah, like it's bad. Like, and,
Oh.
and I feel bad for everybody who actually like took the app off their phone, because you can't get it back now, because even though it's been reinstated, it's still off the app store. So everybody who was like fuck TikTok, well, I'm gonna take it off my phone. Sorry guys, you can't spin the block. It's over.
I don't know why they would do that. That's just fucking stupid. I knew it was gonna come back. I held out hope. Shout out to TikTok, man. I'm so happy that's back. I need it.
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to the Current Era Pod on TikTok. It's been doing well on there. It's been getting a lot of comments, a lot of likes and shit. So yeah, man. Look, hopefully TikTok can help us grow like it helped other creators. So
we got 5 followers on that motherfucker. We get 1,000 likes. Hey, y'all niggas just don't want to follow us? Fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all. But shout out to TikTok though. TikTok. Yeah, sorry.
You should be getting more likes than my own videos. Yeah.
Like the video.
About to shut it down.
Comment down below and subscribe to the Current Era Pod on YouTube, man. Please subscribe.
Share if you're feeling frisky.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Monty. You're the best, man.
I've never done